Martin Ward,
Yes.
as lockdown life treating you?
Yeah, not too bad. Got the missus here cooking for us and trying to do a bit, obviously doing my training in between, but getting by, mate, getting by, yeah.
Where just tell us a bit. I know you told me earlier, but just tell us a bit about where you've training and how that's been going.
Well, I've been doing my runs and stuff on the road out in the fresh air, keeping away from everybody as much as possible. And my bit of gym work, I've been doing it next door in my brother Bobby's yard. He's got a private gym, home gym basically, and I'm going to be uploading a few videos and pictures of it through the week on my Instagram, and you guys can all see it. It's the home of the champions, we call it, the War Gym.
Has Bobby been doing a bit himself?
Yeah, Bobby does a bit. He's actually he's a trainer down the Five Star Boxing Club now, and he's got his young boys down there, Martin Francis and Bobby. They're 11 and 12, or 12 and 13, but they're on the Five Star now, boxing for Five Star. So Bobby's a trainer down there, so it helps him and helps everybody out.
How are you finding the mental side of all this? The fact that you are a bit more restricted than normal because you like to get about a bit, don't you? You're not someone who likes to stay at home all the time.
Yeah, of course, but to be honest, I'm used to this here sort of things. Like in camp, we go to the gym and we come home and we stay indoors and relax and rest up anyway. So uh, I've been getting through it okay, to be honest. You just got to keep positive and the rest of the public that's used to being on the go 24/7, it's probably a lot harder for them. But as I say, in camp, I go to the gym, I train, I come home, I have a sleep, have my food, have a sleep, I'm back up, I'm running. I'm I'm in a sort of routine anyway, so I've adjusted to it quite well, okay. So it's just what can we do at the minute? We just got to stay positive and get through these here sort of times.
What's the financial side like without kind of being too
Hmm.
nosy about it? But you're still training. You were training before the lockdown as well. You have to pay your expenses, but there's no fight payday at the end of it.
Of course, yes, it's difficult for fighters. I'm lucky enough to have good sponsors on board, uh, good loyal sponsors, and that, and they get me through these here sort of times. Uh, Other fighters, everybody's got different situations, but me, I'm very lucky. I've got great sponsors behind me, and I might as well shout them out now that I'm here. Meridian Construction Services in Kent, Golden Bears Jewelers in Basildon. Ricky Judd is top man, and Kevin Chambers with CIS Security Recruitment Company. They helped me out bundles, mate, to be honest. And in these here sort of times, you know, well, everybody's struggling really at times like this, and they're getting me through it. So I can't thank them enough.
What was the plan for you before all this happened? When were you likely to be next out, and what was the plan for the rest of the year?
Um, to be honest, I wasn't going to be out too. I fought in February, and I wasn't going to be out too early. Like I was going to be, I was straight back in the gym the following week and stuff, and I've stayed in the gym like quite a lot. Like after fights, I've been straight back in the gym in my last 2 or 3 fights. So I was going to be in the gym all summer anyways. But we was waiting to see how the WBA champ he's meant to be defending his title in April. Um, and trying to get a shot at him to be honest. Like towards the like next season sort of thing, in September to December. So yeah, just staying in the gym, working hard, and seeing what big fight opportunities come up.
Does that change now because of this? I.e., if you resume boxing, say July or September, would you need a tune-up fight, or would you still be happy to go straight in with someone of that caliber?
I'd be happy to go straight back in the mix and take. Listen, I get these opportunities; they don't come up often, and if it come up before Christmas, it's a tricky one, isn't it? Really, to be honest, I'll take it myself personally with both hands, but it's I've got managers and my trainers obviously they have their own say on things, but um, it's a tricky one. But if it comes up, I'm sure in the next few in the next few months, I'll definitely be taking it out of both hands. I'd really love to.
A world title fight that has been confirmed in your division during the lockdown, albeit there's no date yet, is Carl Frampton challenging Jamel Herring, of course. And
Right.
that's apparently going to be in Belfast. Obviously, until the lockdown's finished, we don't know
Yeah.
exactly when. What do you make of that fight?
I think it's a good fight. I think Carl has definitely got a beating of Herring. Herring's quite tall from what I see of mine. I haven't seen too much of him, to be honest. I used Joe Cordina in the same gym as us. He mentioned his name a few times to me, saying that we was out in tournaments together with him, but I can't really remember him from the amateurs, to be honest. But he's obviously he's a good boxer. He's more of a boxing sort of style. So Frampton will be coming to him, and he'll be wanting to keep it long. But in Belfast, like getting an American over to Belfast and Carl Frampton fighting for another world title, it's it's a great opportunity for Carl basically to become free world champion, and I think he can do it if it all comes off.
You mentioned Joe Caldina there, your gym mate. How
Yeah.
did you feel about him dropping down in weight to your division?
No, it wasn't. It was never. There was never not no. It's there's four world title belts. I'm sure he can go and win two, and I can go and win two. We can all go to the pub and have a pint of beer after. But there's no like animosity or rival. Like obviously there's competitive sport and great competitive sparring and stuff, but there's no bad vibe or bad feelings towards that whatsoever, mate. If anything, it done me good him dropping down. To it pushes we both push each other on anyways. But it only brings out the best in the pair of us, so it's all good.
You missing the boys yet?
Mate, I'm missing the gym big time, to be honest. I got hit first time in the last 10 days. Well, week to 10 days. I got hit a bag today. I've done a bit of bag work with my brothers, but I've just been doing a lot of running, strength and conditioning from home and stuff. So, but I got into the gym earlier on and done a good little session on the bag, and it felt good to punch a bag again.
It seems like every couple of weeks at the moment, shows are getting moved further and further back. I know the board said no shows in April. Now they've said no shows in May.
That's
Does it
right.
worry you that this keeps getting extended?
Well, yeah, kind of. They're getting at the minute it's put back till June, but they've got to play it by ear. To be honest, they see how the next 4 weeks go with this lockdown. The next 3 or 4 weeks, so the help of God, everything starts calming down and we start beating this, and everything can get back to normal quicker. But yeah, it's scary, isn't it? It's scary for the whole world, but we got to do what the government say and stay home basically and stay healthy. I'm sure it'll all play for okay.
And just last of all, how would you like to end 2020 from a boxing perspective?
Uh, if you had asked me this like last month, I would definitely say a world champion. But yeah, honestly, you don't know when this boxing is going to get back on. To be honest, I know they're saying June, July. Before you know, it's September. So hopefully, I can get either a big shot. Well, we we got to wait and see basically to see when we're back in the mix and back fighting. But hopefully, if it goes to plan and we're back in the summer, by the end of the year, I want to be world champion.
Well,
I'd love to, obviously, but I think I can be world champion by the end of the year.
fingers crossed. We hope so too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I really appreciate it, mate. It's really good to see you in good spirits.
Yeah, Dan, top man,
Look
mate.
forward to seeing you again in person next time.
Definitely, bro.
All right, mate. Take care.
Thank you very much. See you later,
Speak
mate.
soon.